Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing a question from Physics Grade 9 NCERT CBSE. The question given here is, starting from a stationary position, Rahul paddles a bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meters per second in 30 seconds. Then he applies brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to 4 meters per second in the next 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration of the bicycle in both the cases. So as the question mentions, there are two cases over here. First one is where Rahul paddles his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meters per second in 30 seconds. The next case is when he applies brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to 4 meters per second in the next 5 seconds. So we are going to divide this into two different cases and we are going to solve them one by one. Okay. So in the question it has mentioned starting from a stationary position. So we are doing the 6 meters per second velocity in 30 seconds case first. So stationary position can mean only 0 meters per second. So we are going to write 0. Next we have to find time. Time is given 30 seconds. I'm going to write it down. Now the final velocity is 6 meters per second. It's given here to attain a velocity, which means the final velocity is 6. Now we are going to use the formula, which is going to be V equal U plus AT. Now we are going to substitute the values. V equals to 6, U equals to 0, A is not given, which is what we have to find out. So we are just going to leave it as A into time is 30. We are going to write it down. Now 6 equals to 0 plus 30A. Now A equals to 6 by 30. So the value of the acceleration in the first case is going to be 0.2. Do not forget the value, do not forget the unit, meter per second square. Acceleration is always in meter per second square. Now we have found out what the first case is. The acceleration in the first case is. Now we have to find the second value. To find the second value, let's reread the question again. He applies brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle comes down to 4 meters per second in the next 5 seconds. So the initial velocity, that is U, it is going to be the same as in the final velocity of earlier because it's a continuous situation. So the previous final velocity was 6. We're going to write that down. Next, time is given as 5 seconds. Distance is not given. Acceleration is not given. Final velocity is 4 meters per second, which is given in the question. Now we're going to use the formula, the same formula once again. V equals to U plus AT. Here let's substitute the values. 4 equals to 6 plus A is not there, we'll leave it as it is, into 5. Here we are transposing the values. It's going to be 4 minus 6, which is minus 2. A equals to minus 2 by 5. Now we are going to divide and find the answer. The acceleration is 0 minus 0.4, and don't forget the unit, meter per second square. Acceleration 1 is 0.2 meter per second square and acceleration 2 is minus 0.4 meter per second square. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for solutions like this.